From the San Jose State University School of Journalism and Mass Communications, this is the 5-Minute Update. Hello and welcome to the 5-Minute Update. I'm Samantha Verdugo. SJSU band director Scott Pearson will be retiring after 40 years of teaching. The Spartan Marching Band, under the direction of Scott Pearson, takes the field in CEFCU Stadium each fall semester. As the Spartan football season comes to an end, it will also be Pearson's last marching band performances at SJSU. The combination of brass instruments, saxophones, and percussion instruments, in addition to the Spartan Color Guard and the Spartan Spectrum dance team, gives the band a visual style that is uniquely its own. Band students at SJSU say they want to thank Pearson for his many years of teaching and will miss him. Pearson says he is happy to leave behind a legacy and will miss having fun with his students to create music.
But then I really enjoyed teaching a lot. I had private students from the time I was 14 years old, and I liked watching them get good. It was cool to see it happen.
Some of Pearson's fondest memories include being the first to perform at the Tournament of Roses in 1981 with live dancing and color guard teams. Pearson says he is excited to spend his retirement with his family, including building classic cars with his son and visiting his 2 granddaughters in New Jersey. The wildfires burning in wine country have not only taken an emotional toll on residents in Napa, Sonoma, and Mendocino counties, they've taken an economic toll as well. As of Monday, 27 wineries have been damaged or destroyed by the fires that ravaged Northern California's wine country. The fire struck just as vintners were harvesting for this year's vintage. Only about 1% of the grapes for this year's harvest were still on the vines in Napa County when the fires whipped through the hills, according to the Santa Rosa Press-Democrat. Napa vintners reported that the wineries provide more than $13 billion in local revenue annually and create more than 46,000 jobs in the area.
A lot of damage, certainly, in terms of buildings being burned down, crops, expensive wine grapes lost or damaged, and so certainly the industry there is very seriously affected.
Holland says it's unclear what the long-term damage that resulted from the fires will be. Wine country locals say the best way people can help the area recover is by visiting and spending money. Many wineries are donating part of their tasting fees to the hashtag Sonoma Strong Fire Relief and Recovery Fund. Following recent allegations of sexual misconduct against film producer Harvey Weinstein, a movement on social media rises. Survivors of sexual misconduct and harassment are posting Me Too on social media to show how often these acts of violence occur and to express solidarity with other survivors. The post began last week after a tweet by actress Alyssa Milano calling out for survivors to reply with Me Too. The Me Too movement was originally started by activist Tarana Brooke in 2007 as a way to create empowerment through empath among survivors of sexual violence.
Doing it through social media, you really see it, coming up in your Facebook feed or your Twitter feed or whatever it is. You really see sort of the prevalence of it.
What do you do with that awareness? I'm really about the action pieces of it. So now you know. I'm a big believer in once you know something, you can't unknow it. So then what do you do with that information?
Brackroot also says that it's not that this issue is new, it is that women's voices still aren't being taken seriously. According to data from the National Criminal Justice Resource Service, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 16 men are sexually assaulted while in college, and more than 90% of sexual assault incidents on college campus go unreported. Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on our social media to stay up to date. We'll see you in next week's show. Have a great week, Spartans.